Well, this is kind of awkward. First of all, what's up? My name is David DeFranco, and welcome to another unboxing video. I love unboxings. I've been doing unboxings since the extremely early days of YouTube. And actually, I could probably proudly say this. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the OG unboxers on YouTube. So in other words, anytime I have the opportunity to open up a product here on YouTube, then I'm going to do just that. Especially if it means opening products that I already unboxed once and immediately returned because I wasn't happy with the features of lack of features. But yeah, here we go, guys. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I bought this camera again because, well, like I said, the first one I pretty much returned immediately because I was just so turned off by the gimbal. Despite the gimbal being one of the best features, it was also one of the worst features. It doesn't allow me to point at subjects like this, boom, 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 and vlog. I was constantly fighting the gimbal. And of course, YouTube being YouTube, I had people reach out and say, David, you gotta try the different gimbal modes. Really? You don't think me, the proud tech geek, tech nerd, whatever you wanna call me, went into the settings menu and tried every possible solution? Come on. Come on, baby. Give me some credit. And guys, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I searched around on Reddit, and I know for a fact there are other people out there like me who had the same exact issue. And that wasn't only the biggest issue. Another huge issue for me is I often vlog at thrift stores and grocery stores. It's just what I do, guys, you know? And I like to put the camera down on a flat surface, which you're doing right now on my Target box. Shout out to Target. This thing came 2 days ahead of time. I love Target. Also, I saved like $70-something by using the Target Red card, which I'm going to pay off immediately. I love that. Anyway, you see what I just did there? I can't do that with something like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because of the rounded edges on the bottom. And yes, I realize you can get that attachment, that tripod attachment, but no, that doesn't fix my issue. That's not a flat attachment. And yes, I can probably find something on Amazon, and actually I think I found something already. So I just had a crumble a cappuccino, so I'm a little hypey right now. Also, I'm excited to just unbox this. Anyway, the point is, guys, I bought this camera for myself a second time because, well, number one, I sold my Canon M50. So that money pretty much paid for most of this. And number two, I'm going into this casually this time. I'm not buying it with the sole intention of replacing something like my GoPro. As much as I hate my GoPro Hero 10, it performed well enough. You know, like, it's my #1 vlogging camera. I use it every single week. And I love this camera. I also hate it, but I do love this camera. So yes, going into the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, I'm just gonna go into it casually. I'm not looking to replace any camera. So yes, if anything, I'm just going to use it here and there. Maybe for the weekend vlogs, then go from there, and I can slowly find out what I like and dislike. All right, so here we go. And yes, it is no secret, this time I did not go with the creator combo. I was not comfortable spending over $700 on a camera that I'm not even 100% a fan of right now. But hopefully in time, I learned to fall in love with this camera. So there's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And yes, I will be buying the DJI Mic 2 separately because I would really, really like to use this in the car and completely drown out the noise in the background. But when it comes to places like Goodwill and grocery stores in general or whatever, Target, me personally, I don't like to use external mics, you know, in places like that because I like to capture the ambience. People, you know, babies screaming in the background or whatever, because that, for me, makes vlogging seem more real. And being real has always been extremely important to me. I am not a clickbaiter. I don't ever fake things. So I just try to put off that real vibe in any way I possibly can. Hence why I returned this camera the first time. I'm not afraid to return it, you know? But this time I'm not going to return it, I promise. Plus, I need a camera. I sold my M50, as I made clear. Okay, so in this box, and yes, I'm using my GoPro now. I would rather use my iPhone, but I figured because I already unboxed this camera, it's nothing really that deep, guys. This is a very casual unboxing. Hence why I'm doing it in my kitchen. I never ever do unboxings in my kitchen unless it's for a TikTok shop. And speaking of TikTok shop, yes, I'm looking to get back into that for 2025 because I want to start using more products on TikTok shop and start making money on that platform again. Okay, so this is that attachment I was telling you about. So basically this goes on the bottom and then you can put the tripod on the bottom, but I don't think you get the tripod in this one, no, because that's included in the creator combo. USB-C to USB-C cable and some documentation. All right, so here we go, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. There's just some things I can't keep myself away from. So there you go. And it comes with this protective case. Do you just pull it out? Yeah, that's right. So I don't get the wide angle lens with this one, but from what I've seen online, you don't really need the wide angle lens. It's actually kind of heavy, but that's not a bad thing. It's okay. Screen protector, boom. Little sticker. And this should turn on. Get off me. Once I open the screen. Very cool. Very, very cool. So there you go. And of course, as always, I gotta scan the QR code to activate it. But isn't that cool? And yes, it is an OLED display, guys. And there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. The battery on my GoPro died, despite saying there's like 50-something battery life left. This camera's absolute garbage. GoPro, you guys should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. And it blows my mind that you're even in business still. Anyway, yes, this is an OLED display, as I was trying to say. And from a design perspective, I think the camera is incredible. Like, it really is a beautiful camera, OLED display, built-in gimbal, very compact build, a little on the heavy side, but you know, nothing that I can't get used to. And again, here's that attachment. Just put it on the bottom here. There's a little pull-off sticker there. And you put it right there, and you can use attachments. But honestly, I don't see myself really doing that too much, because by the time you put a tripod attachment on here or an external battery, guys, it's literally getting like this tall. And I don't want that. You know, I want something ultra compact. Also, I have to say, I've had people call me out in my old video, like, you know, my unboxing video from about a month ago, saying, David, you should really learn about cameras and learn about like 1-inch camera sensors. And guys, I know how cameras work. I have a very decent understanding. And I've had people say like, well, David, what do you expect? Like, do you really expect a 1-inch sensor out of something like a GoPro? Yes, of course I do. I mean, why wouldn't I expect a 1-inch sensor out of the GoPro? So there's absolutely no reason why you cannot fit a 1-inch sensor in a camera of this size. So I say this politely, next time you call me out, just look at things from my perspective. I do a lot of research on cameras. I typically know what I'm buying. But this was a huge disappointment for me about a month ago, because the gimbal, again, it's the best and the worst feature about the camera. But this time, I swear, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to learn the camera. Can't even guarantee you're going to see a lot of videos on this camera. There's a good chance I'm only going to use it for, what, like 5 or 6 videos in the next few months. I don't know. Because my GoPro performs well enough, despite the battery life being absolutely terrible. GoPro, I hate you. But I also love you at the same time. So, anyway, extremely casual unboxing, guys. There you go, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm officially giving it a second chance. I don't expect it to blow my mind, but at the same time, I also don't expect it to completely, you know, kill my expectations, because I don't really have any expectations. And I can't say it enough, I'm going into this casually. This is not replacing my GoPro. So, there you go. Who knows? Maybe in a month's time, I'll find enough attachments and, you know, things like that that actually allow me to vlog like I do on my GoPro. But until then, guys, I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to use this camera, you know, just here and there. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you want to buy this camera for yourself, it's linked right below. Enjoy.